So welcome back again. If you have made it so far to solving the question on the Gateway API, then you're actually on the right path clearing your CKA exams. So in case you don't know me, I'm the founder of CodeJanitor and I'm also recently CKA certified, and I wish to help engineers like you clear the CKA exams without overthinking. So without further much ado, let's jump right into solving a question on the API gateway that CKA would definitely throw at you. So you better come prepared, okay? So in this scenario, it says you are working in a Kubernetes cluster that currently exposes a web application using an ingress resource. Keyword ingress resource. Okay, note it down. The existing state of this ingress resource is called web. It is configured over HTTPS. It has a host name. The host name is here, and then it is over this ingress. It is over the gateway engineers class now, which already exists in the cluster for us. Now it also configured with the TLS and has the backend services that we need to mimic in the API gateway. So our main task, you must migrate the existing ingress configuration to a Kubernetes Gateway API whilst preserving the same behavior. So the same behavior, okay? So the key requirement is create a gateway resource name web gateway, use the gateway class, engineers class, configure a TLS listener on port 443, use the host name as it is here, and then reuse the existing TLS configuration. So let's do it step by step. Then the next step, we are going to create HTTP route resource named web route. Okay, so how do we do? First of all, let's set up our environment. So I'll get some files here. So vim prep, I think I've already run this one. Okay, I have already run this one, so I'll get my check file. So in case you want the same files to also practice with, you can get it in the link in the description down below. And please remember to practice along, don't just watch the video, because otherwise you don't get all the benefit that you need to prepare for your exams. Okay, you need to also practice it so that it becomes something that you can do whenever you just wake up. You know, you don't need to think about it, you can just do it. So vim check .sh, paste it here, save the file. Now say check. Okay, we don't need to run the check yet, so give it a executable permission. So chmod +x and then the check file. That's all. Now let's see if we have the ingress resource. Get ingress. Now we have the ingress web here. So get ingress -o YAML. Get it in the YAML file so we can see everything about it. Now we can see everything about it here. Okay. And then what is the first task that we need to do? Let's go back to the question again. It's question. So the first task we need to do is to create a gateway resource. Create a gateway API resource. We need to create a gateway API resource. So if you go to documentation, search for gateway, and then come to the first one. Now copy this. I will copy it up to here, and then I'll clear the screen here, and then I will go here. So vim gateway.yaml, paste it here. Okay, so now what do we need to do here? We need to create a gateway resource, web gateway. The name is web gateway, and then we don't have any namespace, so basically this is in the default namespace, but please during the exams, whichever namespace it says, please ensure to put in the namespace so you don't lose any marks. Okay, then the gateway class name is called engineers class. Then we need to configure it over TLS, and then the host name is this one, so I'll go to the host name, paste it here, and then port 443, configure it over TLS, so HTTPS. Now you are not done. We need the TLS secret. So we need the TLS secret. So first of all, I'll exit from here, save it. Now get the ingress in the YAML file. Then we can see it comes with a TLS. It comes with a TLS here. So we need to configure the TLS as well. We need to configure the TLS as well. So how do we configure the TLS? So you come to the file again, copy this secret name. This is what we need, vim, and then come down here and set mode, so say TLS. Remember, in the documentation you won't be able to find how to configure with the HTTPS. It only gives you HTTP, so you need to memorize this part very well so that you can do it in the exams. Okay, so TLS, and then I believe it is the next one is certificate refs, and then the kind is secrets, the kind is secrets, and then the group is all, and then the name for the secrets is like this. Okay, so I'm not a genius, or I don't know all this by from head, so you can just look it up. But now I've been doing it, so now I can just close my eyes and then know how to configure it. Okay, so if you go to documentation, if you want to see how it is, go to documentation, API gateway with TLS, I think so. Not docs, maybe this one. Yeah, so yes, so if you come here, you can see example here, and then you can use it. But in the exams you won't get access to this blog file, this blog material on the documentation. It is being blocked, so you won't get access to this. So that's why I would require you to really learn how to configure it with TLS by just writing the TLS and then configuring with the certificates ref. That's all you need. Okay, that's all you need. Save it. Now create it, K apply -F gateway, boom. Now you've created the gateway successfully. Now the next thing we need to do, create HTTP route. So go to documentation again, HTTP route, just write it, HTTP route. The first one, you can find it in the API documentation. The next one is here, HTTP route. Copy this one, vim http routes.yaml. I'll paste the code here. Remember to also drink something, okay? So the name of this HTTP route is going to be web routes. The name is web routes. no namespace specified, so it's going to be in a default. Attach it to the web gateway, so attach it to the web gateway. So the parent ref is the main gateway that we created. Okay, paste it here. The next thing is the gateway host, so host name is the same host name, paste it here. And now we need to go out of here, so we save it and then go and check the ingress, so because we need to mimic the ingress. Okay, so on the ingress we have these two rules for the services here. So we need one backend service for the web service, and then another one for the API service. So if there are 2 or 3, you need to create all of them. Okay, so let's go and adjust. First of all, let us copy. The name is web, the first one is web service, it port is 80, and then the path is base. So that's all. Go back to your file, vim, and then I will come here. The path is base, the base path, and then the backend service ref, this one, and then the port is 80. We need to do the same. We need another rule, so we need another rule. This rule, the port is 8080, and then the path here is API. If I saw correctly, I'll go back and check API, and then the service name is API service. Okay, service name API service. So ref, and then backend ref is here. So service API service. So remove this name here, API service. So now I believe we are done. Save the file. Okay, apply -f HTTP routes. Now you've done it successfully, so let's check. So so check the file, check our work. Let's check, let's see if we passed. So boom, we have successfully passed this task. You know, it looks cumbersome, but please, if you practice 1, 2, 3 times, I think you will be able to do it in the exams as well, because it is just easy points to make if you know how to do it. But of course, if this is new to you, I understand that it looks like you are seeing stars. I used to also see stars when I was working on it before, but now I can close my eyes. If I wake up from bed and you ask me, Code Generator, can you create a gateway API? I will just close my eye, look at the documentation, and then spin it out for you. But I understand if it's difficult for you, just practice and keep on practicing, and then you also be able to again score the points when you go to the exam. So again, remember, if you need access to the same materials, please go down to the description and get access to it, and please practice, because that's the only way you can actually make the points during your exam. So I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.